Vic, can you hear me, bro? Can you hear me? I've never done this before. Hello. Can anybody hear me out there? Can someone hear me? Just tell me. Okay, good. How are you guys? Vic, James, what up, dude? From Scotland, mate. How are you guys? Uh, oh, Phil, Polly, what up? I see you guys. How are all you guys? I figured I'd come on here and chat. I'm sure some people have some questions. What's up? The song was good. Oh, thank you guys. I'm glad you guys liked it, man. That was a long time in the works. I've been trying to do this. What up, Scott? For a long time, get some music out. But I figured I'd answer people's questions because I know when someone starts a new project, they want to know what the hell's going on. And oh, thank you. I bawled too. Those were real tears, bro. I didn't have to sprinkle water. Oh, thank you. Pre-ordered the record. I appreciate that a lot. I owe the label a lot of money. That's going to help me. I'm good. So anyway, if anybody has, I'm not good at this kind of stuff. I've never done a live chat where someone didn't tell me what to do. So this is all new for me. But I do want to say I appreciate all the feedback. I have been looking on YouTube and Instagram and stuff. And it really does make a lot. It brings a lot of meaning to me because the song meant so much. So the fact that it can mean something else to somebody else really helps me get through it, do it. I see a question about Young Part 2. I've been getting that quite a bit. So Young Part 2 is a sequel to the first part of Young, but it does not sonically have any resemblance to Young. I look scared. That's too much caffeine, man. It doesn't have any actual sonic resemblance to Young, the first song. It's just a continuation of the story that I started at that point. So I guess it's Old should be the real title instead of Young, but I just put Young Part 2. And Dear Ava is going to be on there. That's a song about my little daughter who obviously changed my life a lot 11 years ago. So she deserved her own song. And that one's really cool. It's melodic and it's a bit different than anything. I mean, I guess everything on this record is probably different than anything you guys have heard me do, especially in regards to Hollywood Undead, which is a very, it's a unique sound and it's kind of its own sound. So what I wanted to do is make music maybe that I couldn't write these songs for Hollywood Undead and still have them be a Hollywood Undead song because it's just too different sonically and stylistically. So I just wanted to kind of go off this one I'll tackle real quick because I see a lot of that. HU is alive and well. We're actually going in the studio over the summer to do another record, but myself and other guys in the band also, everybody likes to write music outside the band. We've always had little side projects and stuff. But I got to the point where I was like, what's the point in writing all this stuff if I don't actually get it out there? And I thought it might be able to help other people too, because writing it helps me considerably in an emotional sense. And I know a lot of you guys listen to music for the same reasons I do. And so I just wanted to make sure that I represented that for you guys honestly. And that's really the first and foremost thing I look at when I write, is that I'm truthful. Because I think people know when people are full of shit, and I just kind of bared my heart, my soul, if you will, so that hopefully people who share some of those things can get something out of the music as well. So that's that. Oh, thank you. Do I sit down and make songs? Yeah, I mean, I'm always writing. When I walk around, I'm muttering melodies in my head, or if I read something and something strikes me and brings something out, I'll jot some lyrics down, and it's kind of something I do more throughout the day, and then I get enough stuff together where I go, okay, I need to write the song. So, like I said, it's kind of been, the whole Dead Son project's been a long time coming, but it's more about logistics. I'm obviously in a normal band, and we usually tour 8 months of the year. So getting it together was tough, and then this whole fucking thing with COVID obviously happened. So I was like, well, I might as well make the best of this terrible situation and hopefully get my music out there to you guys. And hello. But yeah, the Dead Son project is just something that was inside me that I wanted to get out, I guess. And I'm hoping to do more records and stuff, but it in no way affects Hollywood Undead. I support all those guys' music. They support mine. And, you know, everybody has, I think, more creativity than one band can kind of hold. So that's that. Will I do a solo tour? I mean, I can't do any tour right now as far as I know, but, you know, the future, I don't know what the future holds. Live music, I mean, I know HU is probably not going on tour till next year, so that is obviously on outside circumstances. Yeah. Let's see. Doing more. I will be doing more albums. I don't know. I'll always be writing music. I guess like this, getting this record out was kind of an experiment even for me. Because the music, I think, is obviously a lot different to the way people are used to hearing me. There's a lot more vulnerability, and it's different, and you never know how people are going to take that, just when someone's used to hearing you for one way for 15 years, but so far everybody seems to really care about it, and which is, I mean, I couldn't ask for anything more, but you guys have always supported us. We have the best fans in the world, there's no doubt about that. How long have I been writing these lines? I mean, yeah, my whole life, I guess. I write a lot of stuff, and some of it turns out to be garbage, and then I write some stuff, and so it's kind of filtering through that and getting through the process of augmenting your ideas and then filtering them back down into song forms. And sometimes that just doesn't work with certain things, but yes, there will be a physical release. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to keep up. Love you, buddy. Jake, my boy Jake. But yes, there'll be a physical release. We're doing 500 vinyls, 500 signed vinyls, and that's all. As far as I know, I think the CD days are over. I don't know how to feel about that, but we definitely want to have some physical release so we can get all the artwork on one thing. So we're gonna do 500 vinyls. Gonna sign those. You can get those pre-order if you want to, or just stream it or whatever you want to do. But the vinyl will be out, and it's pretty bitch, and I can't wait to get that artwork out there. We worked hard on that aspect. The videos, you know, one thing I wanted to talk about was the videos, just so everybody knows, the videos are a trilogy. It's 3 songs with 3 videos that all intertwine. And when we did the videos, I wanted to do something special where it went beyond just encompassing one song. And kind of intertwining that into a piece of cinema, I guess you could say. I don't want to sound like a douchebag. I'm not Martin Scorsese by any sense, but, you know, something on film where it tells the story from start to finish. And you'll see that as it comes. I know we're putting out the next song is called All Gone. That'll have a video with it as well that precedes the story as you've seen it up to this point. And yes, so back to the vinyl. Yes, we have a limited vinyl, 500 vinyls. I'm going to sign all of them. And we're also going to have a merch line coming out. We're going to do that pretty soon, maybe today, I don't know, but I've seen the merch. In fact, my buddy 0936, one of my best new friends, I love collaborating with him on music. He did all the designs for the merch line too. That guy is a man of many, many talents. He's very sexual, he's very cute, he's the man, very talented artist. So he did all the merch designs. We're going to have those coming out soon. Okay, what is Heaven Can Wait About Something to Happen in My Life? Yeah, I mean, I think it's something that happens in everybody's life. But I don't want to tell people what it is to me, because I love the idea of people being able to apply it to their own life. Maybe down the road I'll answer the questions of why I wrote the song. But I like people being able to apply it to themselves and what they've been through. So I don't want to tell you too much. Am I cute, bro? Bro, you're cute, and you're getting cuter by the day, bro. Getting all buff and whatnot. You're killing it. Happy birthday, by the way. So yeah, man, we got some cool things coming up. Another song in a month, and then in the middle of May, I will drop our. How am I looking swole? Well, I was swole at that point. I was benching, I don't know, like 2 12-packs. But yeah, so we got some exciting stuff coming up. Album in May. We have 2 more music videos that go to finish the trilogy, and obviously the record drop. I purposely put the worst songs on the record out first, so that way when the album comes out, you could be like, thank God it wasn't like those other 3. Collabs, that I have to leave uh, secret, but down the road we'll see. I think we got something going. It's my boy Solis. My old roommate is on here. This guy, he's a maniac. I could tell you some stories. I won't because he's like married now. But geez, what a freak. What a total freak, total hottie. Best guitar player I ever met, too. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate that. Um, oh, record comes out around your birthday. I knew that. Happy birthday. We'll definitely be back to Utah. Utah's one of my favorite states to play, even though I almost pass out every time. Um, let's see here. Let's hit the gym together. Oh yeah, bro. Next time we're in the UK, if they let gyms open again, we'll see. Uh, you got the tier material. 16th birthday, Sweet 16, Quinceañera, Cadargalejo. Um, let's see here. What else do we got? I love you too, Zeffy. D617, you've always supported us. I appreciate that. Let's see. What made me start singing? Well, I've always sung. I just don't sing in Hollywood Undead, which is probably one of the reasons we like to kind of go outside of the Hollywood Undead box and do different things, because Hollywood Undead's a particular sin. Hollywood Undead's always going to be my first love. That's what, changed my life. And I've known those guys since we were little kids. But um, we all listen to different music. We all write different music. So it's good to have that. But Hollywood Undead will always be my number one. This is just my side bitch. Um, that's dope. You should more like how you were in Sing. Sing was a good song. I like that one. I love you too, Scott, homie. Heaven Can Wait, definitely different. That's dope, man. Um, all these songs too. Heaven Can Wait. I know it's kind of a sad song, but I think for everybody, including myself, there's always a silver lining in sadness. There's always something that you can gain from it if you look at it the right way. So my intentions, even though a song has something to do with the heartbreak or the feelings of that nature, I always try and find in retrospect what I learned from it. So when I write the song, I don't ever want it to be hopeless. Sometimes you find the most hope through that tunnel, the darkness. Through the darkness there is light. So for anybody going through anything like that, I hope the song helps you and appeals to reason, because all days eventually, the sun always rises. Not to sound like a jerk off. No, HU's alive and well. I'm glad you're listening to it. Dark before the dawn, exactly. The storm, what is it? The storm, I don't know, some shit, The storm's always going to break, and, thank you, the logo's dope. That's a butterfly in crosshairs of a gun, which is kind of what I've always felt like. So we try to encompass what the music is and who I am best in a symbol. So it's kind of like Prince, but cooler. Make a song with Mike Shinoda. I would do that in a heartbeat, but I think that guy's a little busy. Probably doing something cool. Favorite color is blue. UK, I love you guys. I can't wait to get back there. Is the light at the end of the butterfly man fly? Wow, that's cute. Yeah. To write music about stuff I have to deal with, do I have any advice? That's a good question. Yes. My first piece of advice, a lot of people are going to tell you learn how to play something or learn the technical aspects of music, but I would do the complete opposite and make sure you know what you want to say before you try and say it, because what happens is you lose your sense of honesty. The more you complicate it, the more it loses its urgency and its honesty. So if you want to write something, make sure you're true to yourself and true with your word, and then put it to the backdrop of music or whatever it is you want to put it to. But honesty is always the key when it comes to music. If there's no truth to it, I don't care how pretty it sounds or how well it's produced or how strong the melody is. I want to know the truth. I want to know what's going on inside that person, because that's how we relate. Really, music is, I think, one of those few things that everybody I know loves and everybody I know cares about. It's one of the few things that I don't think I've ever heard anybody say I hate music. If I did, I probably wouldn't want to talk to him too much. Did I enjoy the process of making this album? Absolutely. I mean, it's challenging, but if you like challenges, I think if you enjoy that, you have to, dig a bit, and being introspective can kind of, it's hard. What I've always found is when I try and look in myself and kind of sort things out, and I don't do it through music, it's like hitting rock hard dirt. I just can't get through. But when I do it with the backdrop of music, it softens me up, and I'm able to be more honest. I suppose that's because if we said the things we say in songs just in conversation, people would probably think we're fucking nuts. But when you hear it on a song, it's a lot different. So, dude, I had something in my teeth this whole time. No one said shit, bro. Oh man, how embarrassing. Advice on lack of inspiration. I mean, I read. Reading is what gets me. There's so many great writers that in this era of television and this era of video games and social media, it's almost a lost art form. But there are guys that were smarter than anybody walking the face of the earth 1,000 years ago writing books. And so I always go back to the source when I need inspiration, whether that's philosophers or my favorite fiction writers. I love Don Quixote, Cervantes. I love Hermann Hesse, the German writer. I love the Russians, Dostoevsky and Tolstoy. Those guys had the world figured out much better than me. So when I read those dudes, they help me to gain some insight. Oh, you write books? I want to read it. Who inspires me as a solo artist? I mean, musically, who I love and I always think is just so underrated is Beck, who just continues to hit home runs. Maybe he's not underrated. He's really popular, but I just don't feel like he's in the common conversation because he's been around a long time. But Beck is one of my favorites. I love Elliott Smith, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, some of the singer-songwriters out there. I love Tom Petty, John Fogerty from Creedence. These guys are older guys, and I know a lot of you guys are really young. I mean, because they were old when I was young. But that was like, I kind of go back to those heydays of music. I don't know. I don't listen to the radio for inspiration. I kind of dig through the past, I guess. I knew Charlie was going to join. How do you get so cute? I wonder that every day, dude. It's awkward because I'm married, and when I'm around him, I don't feel married. So I'm wondering the same thing. How did he get so cute? You guys tell me. Dude, I knew he was going to have a red seat for Dude, are you crashing my chat? Yeah, dude, of course, you wrote it. You wrote the book on it. Oh, Vic has something to say. Hey, Jeffrey, I love you, buddy. I got to get back to you. I know I've just been busy. This is turning to the fucking all about Charlie now. Thanks, Charlie. Dude, this is just like HU. This is why I did something outside of this. Everybody, all they want to hear is from Charlie. I do my own thing, and now everybody wants to hear from Charlie too. Jeff Bro, I see you. Yeah, he's a charming guy, very talented. There's not much not to like, I can tell you. I sleep under him in the bus, and even the way he sleeps is cute. He's all curled up in a ball. I will say hi to Chloe. Oh, I love you too. Thank you for making me know that, feel that. Oh, dude. Hey, what's up, Jeremy? Jeff, what up, dude? I love you too. The name Dead Son. Okay, that's a good question. Dead Son, it's an idea more, I guess, than the name, and it kind of encompasses something where as you live your life, you're going to have experiences that are going to come to define you, and a lot of them shouldn't. And oftentimes, in order to move forward in your life or to move forward as a human being, you have to kill a part of yourself, the part that you identify with that you shouldn't. A lot of that stuff comes from your childhood or maybe a breakup or anything. These defining moments in your life, they kind of have to die in order for you to become who you're supposed to be or become who you are. And a lot of these things at the time feel, I think, like life is over, no matter where you're at in life, but they can just stop you dead in your tracks. And those events throughout my life, that's what the record's about. It's about letting go of those things, and sometimes we have to kill something inside of us for us to actually live, I guess, and that's where Dead Son came from. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Felipe? Hello from Montreal, Canada. So, I mean, those are the best answers I got so far. If you guys have any other, don't tell others your own. Okay. Oh, tough question. What is your own? Okay, my favorite song from The Abyss is actually, I have two. The next one coming out called All Gone is actually probably my favorite song, just because it was the hardest to write, I guess. It was the most personal, and there's something to that to be said when you finally get that out of your system. That one's definitely up there. Another song, actually, Charlie, your fucking everybody's hero, produced a song called "Go to War" on this record. I recorded that with yours truly. Wait, that's me. Him, his truly. Um, it's called "Go to War." I did that with Charlie, and he produced it, and that was a great day. That's one of my favorites. There's a song called "Dear Ava," which is about my daughter. Um, how that changed the trajectory of my life, and that one's important to me. But I loved it all. The process being difficult, yeah, it's difficult, but it's an enjoyable trip. So it's hard because it's uncomfortable, but it's wonderful once you finish it. Writing songs is one of those things. You hate it at the time at certain moments. You know, this sucks, this is horrible. Then okay, this is pretty good. Then you go back to this is horrible. And at the end of it, you're like, I'm so happy I was able to make that. So it's one of those. It's not just point A to point B. You're gonna go fucking all over the alphabet before you get to B. So as long as you can stick that out and be uncomfortable in your own skin, you can write good music or good songs that people will like to feel or enjoy. You know. Um, any other? Do me and Charlie do duets on every HU song? What you talking about? Um, Dream collab. I'd love to do something with Trent Reznor, Nine Inch Nails. There's a bunch of people. Do I love Prague? I love Prague. That's one of my favorites. Prague and Budapest. I love Moscow. I love Berlin. I mean, one of the coolest things about Europe is, obviously the civilization itself is so much older. You walk around LA and the oldest building's like a 60-year-old house. So it's nice to see the history over there. In Slovakia, yep. um, I inspired you to write music. I mean, that's the best compliment I can get. I hope you enjoy the trip. And like I said, be honest with yourself. Um, would you do any with a female artist? Of course. I mean, it depends who it is. I wouldn't do it with Cardi B, but there's some out there for sure that I like. Um, Hello from Vegas. What up? I remember you, man. I know. It's true. He does. Marina the Diamonds. Marina the Diamonds. No, I haven't. I'll look that up, though, if you recommend it. The album will not have heavy songs. I guess that's something I should tackle. Dead Sun stuff is about as far away from Hollywood Undead as you could possibly get sound-wise. I guess that's why I did it. It's really just singer-songwriter stuff, and there's some like stuff that borders on rock, alternative rock and stuff, but nothing heavy, no. But we'll get that out of our system on the next HU record. What up, West Virginia? Oh, I'd love to collab with Gorillaz. You know who I love? A British artist I love is this band Loathe. They're kind of like the Deftones. They did a show with us, and I watched them, Loathe, and they blew my fucking mind. They're great. Um, that's one band I'd love to work with one day. Back to Serbia, of course. We'll be back to Serbia. I listen to NF. He's a very, very talented motherfucker. He's probably too big for my pay grade, though. Ronnie Radke, of course. We toured with him. He's a great dude. He's having a lot of success. More to him. Let's see. Best British artist, me. Yeah, I miss Atlanta too, man. The dirty South. I love it down there. Yeah, no Cardi B collabs. My pussy isn't wet enough. Um, Ashes to New. Who's to say I already haven't? From Ashes to New. Who's to say I haven't? You know what I'm saying? You never know. I Prevail. That would be dope. I love those dudes. We brought those dudes out when they were young heavy hitters, and those guys blew up, man. They deserve it because they're awesome. HU, yeah, we'll be back. All right, your songs help me to get rid of depression. Once again, the ultimate compliment, and that's why I write music, to get rid of my own depression. So the fact that I can do it for someone else, that means the world to me. Music is, I don't know what I would do. I know you hear that all the time without it, but I really don't. So the fact that I get to write it is huge for me, and the fact that it helps anybody besides myself is what more can I ask for? I got to be grateful for that and remind myself that every day. Dude, Charlie's back. Yeah, fuck, man. This guy's. Would you? Icon for Hire in Europe. We toured with Icon for Hire in Europe. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Depends on the vibe. Um, what is my opinion on the album? I mean, I love it. It's everything I got inside of me put on a record. So, it leaves you a little vulnerable. To be honest, I've never been nervous releasing music at any point with Hollywood Undead because you're with your boys, you got that group vibe, and you stick together, and so that stuff never bugged me. This is a much different feeling because you're at the end of the day, it's just on you. And but what would be the point of doing it if you weren't going to get criticized? It's all right. Would I work with Eminem? Fucking course. Any day. Like these guys are like 50 times bigger than we are. So, I call Eminem, he just doesn't call me back. Please, Marshall. 10 years? Yeah, fuck yeah, I love 10 years. I actually have one of their drum heads, Jesse Drew, from a tour we did with them like 10 years ago, sitting somewhere. I love those guys. I love all those dudes. Played everywhere I go in front of your dad, and I was worried about you. I'm worried about you. Unless you got a big weenie. See Jordan Drill. You guys are fucking crazy. Can 3 years, Danny? What would be cool? Okay, I'll see. Kershaw jerseys. Oh, yep. I got those, bro. They're hanging in my closet. I sport them during the season in my backyard, all drunk. Go Kershaw. Great year last year, by the way. Velocity going down didn't matter. Yeah, I love 10 years. My favorite band. I don't have one. I love a lot of the older stuff. Newer bands, I love the Deftones a lot. I really like Giggs and David. They're like these English rappers that I've been listening to. I think it's two dudes. Giggs is the main one. This guy David, they're two British guys. Jay got me into those guys, and their shit's hot. I like all kinds of shit, I guess. It's a hard question. Who do I play as Mario Kart? Fuck, I haven't played that game. I think that little mushroom fuck. He's all quick, but he always gets beat to shit. He gets knocked around by Bowser, that asshole. Memories, yeah. Gravity pulls you in. And Hollywood Undead is my favorite band. That's right. You are correct. Rage Monster, I know you. Hollywood Undead is probably my favorite band. And then Deadson would be my favorite solo artist. Both should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Toad, that's right. That little Toad. But I haven't played that game in a long time. I'm no good at video games. My fingers are too fat and clumsy. I'm always losing to everybody else. I like watching the other guys. They play Street Fighter versus Mortal Kombat, or one of these things where Batman's fighting fucking Ryu or some shit. And they fight, and it's so intense, I feel like I'm watching a real fight, because the shit gets heated on the bus. So, that one's fun. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we do need an award. I would agree. Deadshot J3T. There we go. Damn, Sergio hit it on the head. Three Tiers Co. There's just too much red tape, man, with clothing stuff. There's so many the government makes everything more complicated than it has to be. And so we were doing Three Tiers Co. Everything was going great. I love doing clothing. I love clothing. I love fashion. I love doing it. But then at the end of the year, we didn't know it. We got a massive tax bill. And I was like, oh, so that kind of ruined it. Like everything else the government touches, they ruin shit. Virtual performance, maybe. One way or the other, I'm going to do them live. I would love for the first time to be able to play them in front of actual people. I hate the Zoom shit and stuff. It's just so impersonal. I don't like playing music if I can't bounce off a person in front of me. I feel like I might as well play in a mirror. It's just not for me. But maybe. Ooh, Dead Son, The Secret Empire. My brother was over here the other day, actually. Maybe that would be cool. Ava is going to be a singer. Ava plays ukulele and sings. She gets lessons. I try and help her out, but I suck, so I'm not getting her anywhere. Dead Culture, same shit as far as closing. Jesse, Jesse from 10 Years. That dude's he's got some vocals on him, dude. His chords are just bananas. My favorite book is The Idiot by Fyodor Dostoevsky or Siddhartha by Hermann Hesse. Let's see. Charlie was thinking about calling a solo project Dad's Son. Fuck, man. Always gotta fucking come in my shit, doesn't he? He's a sassy one. He is. I should have known. Um, I don't. I'm off. I got caught off guard. He's always dad's son though. That's kind of better. I actually wish I thought of that. What's a dead son? Dad's son. That's better. You can have two people in the band, the dad and the son. Um, my favorite movie, maybe like Magnolia. It's an older movie, or I love Groundhog Day with Bill Murray. I don't really watch movies anymore because they're all fucking superhero movies. Every one. I've never seen a movie come out that didn't have Captain America or one of these cocksuckers in it. It's like so boring now. It's every movie. Wolverine, some superhero. It's like, doesn't that shit ever get old? Does anybody make original movies anymore? I didn't mind it at first. But then after a while, it's like, dude, enough. I get it. Wolverine finally died. At least that's over. Highway to Havasu is probably my favorite movie. Good point. Favorite food? Mexican food? Yeah, movies do suck now. They're not original. There's no like creative thought. It's just like CGI and I don't know. Christopher Nolan, if that's what you're talking about, Christopher Nolan's the shit. There are some good. Don't get me wrong. There's still guys doing it. It's just so few and far between that I just stopped paying attention. I don't really watch TV or anything. Deftones or Tool? I have to go Deftones. Tool. I bet that's a tough question. Chevy or Ford? I don't know. I don't know the difference. Those are both trucks, right? I don't know. Oh, you watch Highway to Havasu. Well, that makes 4 people total that watched it. And that includes me and the other people in it. What did Ava think when she heard her song? It's funny. That's a good question. She liked it, but she kept just wanting to listen to All Gone. And I was like, this song is about you. You're in the chorus. Like, yeah. I think it's a little too poppy for her. She's like a emo girl. Just like her old man, unfortunately. Slipknot? Slipknot's a great fucking band, man. I mean, Slipknot makes magic. There's no way around it. One of the things I love about Slipknot, they always sound like they're about to go off the rails. It's so chaotic, and somehow they just always hug those corners and like bring it back. And it's organized chaos at like the best level. And so yeah, I like Slipknot a lot. They're awesome. Emo's never a phase. I know, it's for life. You just get a haircut, but you're still emo, right? Yeah, Ava's definitely she's an emo girl. But that's a good thing. Emo people are the people who usually are the artists who create the art in the world. So there's nothing wrong with being emo. So if you're emo, maybe it's an asset to all those emo kids who are upset or bummed about it. Raising girls. I think it's been a gift for me, honestly. I think that was what was supposed to happen. It certainly changes, some outlooks and stuff. I've never been like a sleazy dude, but I think it's important for every man to have a daughter, because then you can see from the other angle and how, that relationship between men and women, you get to see the other side, and it's stuff you don't really understand until that, I guess. Or maybe if I had more, get out of here, Asia. This is my man. Charlie said, this is my man. Yeah. Tell her, Charlie. Yeah. It's important, it's important for women to have boys too, I think, because then you get to understand the opposite from a much better way than a relationship, because usually you just hate each other anyway. Charlie. He's very sassy. Oh, thank you, man. Let's see. Yeah, he goes everywhere. He's all over the place, dude. He's playing a song. He's playing everywhere I go over another song while he's typing this and getting a haircut. Do I really? Oh, that's a good question, and I'll answer it too. Usually I'd skip that. Do I regret raising? Do I regret saying things in songs in the past? Yes, I do, honestly. Not in the sense, though, where I'm like, I'm happy because I learned something from then till now. I always look at it like, if 10 years go by and you're the same person, in all likelihood, you've probably just wasted 10 years if you haven't changed or evolved in some way. And yeah, the way I look at the world now is much, much different then. But then back then I didn't give a shit whether I was alive or dead, so I didn't care about what I was saying either. And many things have changed, being a parent, growing up, trying to understand myself and understand other people, my own weaknesses, other people. So of course you're always going to have some things that you look back on and regret, whether it's experiences or music. But and I agree with that. Never regret, because if you've learned from it, there's nothing you should regret, I guess. What do I think of Charlie going everywhere? I mean, dude, you can't stop him, even if I wanted to stop him from going everywhere. And you know what he's showing. I know. Well, the re-release stuff, Everywhere I Go should be re-released. We might have something up our sleeve on that front. We're not totally sure. Do I like My Chemical Romance? Fuck yeah. I love My Chem. Those guys are one of the best newer bands. And I say newer relatively. I'm not, because, you know, they didn't come out in the 60s. Do I know 3 Days Grace? I don't know them personally, but I like them. Oh, yeah, I remember that. And I was fucked up that day. Where I go, no politics, no offense. I don't like getting into that kind of stuff on a big conversation like this. Let's avoid politics and religion. That's the general, and that's usually the wise rule. Do I like that Blackfield Rise? Yeah. I mean, they're cool. We toured with them. They're nice dudes. They got some good stuff. Do you have any songs from Three Tiers? Not that I would ever show anybody from Three Tiers. Those were pretty bad. Sleeping with Sirens, we did a collab. Oh, more collabs with Sleeping. Yeah, I'd love to do that, dude. That guy's awesome. Jordan said something funny. Charlie said something funny. He said the singer of Sleeping makes Danny sound like Johnny Cash because his voice is so high. I still crack up at that one. Psalms, you know, we're working on getting all the unreleased songs that we put in because back then, I don't know if you guys remember Best Buy and all that shit. That's when CDs were still around. So you put bonus tracks on CDs. So we're trying to get all those bonus tracks together that are nowhere to be found and get them put out, you know, whether it's a physical release or at least on like the streaming sites, because I thought we had some pretty good songs that never saw the light of day because of that. So we'll try that. Oh, nice. Thank you. Why I hear female voices when Charlie and Danny and you sing. Female voices? I don't know, I guess we're just three bitches, I guess. I mean, what can I say? Owen's always invited up. Yeah, Street Dreams. And just so you guys know, I had to ask Vic Winchester what songs were our bonus songs from the past, because he knows more about the band than I do. Half the news for Hollywood Undead I actually get from Scene for Dummies. They'll be like, I'm not kidding, I posted a tour and I'm like, we're going on tour? And that's how I get my news. It's fucking hilarious. I made me tear it up. No, Pitch Danny's voice. That was good. Yeah, Street Dreams was a bomb song, man. Ghost was one of my favorites. I love Ghost. Sing is a good one. I mean, there were some really good songs that we never really put out, so we got to do that. Oh, no problem. I love answering you guys. I think I'm going to do this more often. Because especially, you know, now that we don't tour, I feel like disconnected from everybody in a way, and I'm not good at posting and typing and all this other stuff people do. So maybe a weekly chat, we can all get together. Lump Your Head, dude, I love that song. That 50s vibe, that swing vibe was so dope. That was J-Dog. He produced that. He did a really, really good job. Verse of Black Dahlia. The flow. I just tried to come correct, man. I mean, flow's one of those things I don't think about very much. The whole point is to flow, I guess, to let it come naturally to you. But you know, certain beats or certain sounds in particular will like make you carry on a note longer, so that'll change the flow. But I just kind of go with what I feel at the time. I try not to think about it too much. Like I said, the more you think when you're writing music, the worse it gets. If you can go from instinct, that's the way to go, from my experience. We should go live together, but none of us can stand each other. We can't be in the same room together without fucking, getting mad, fighting. Oh, Lovesick Radio. Yeah, we have a few of these songs we never put out, and some of them are good too. I should ask about that. Vic always fucking keeps my horizons open. Yeah, New Day. That was a good song. Renegade's the shit, man. I love Renegade. Whoa, Black Dahlia for a school project. Ninth grade, that probably scared the teacher, huh? Let's see. So that Lovesick Radio was not released. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what happened with that stuff. Outside very well is probably my favorite Hollywood Undead song in maybe, or at least top 2 or 3. Paradise Lost is up there. Do I love the rain? Yeah, of course. I don't mind it, at least. Young Part 2, yep, that's coming. Oh, dude, the stomach tattoo, that hurts. I had to get drunk for mine. Nightmare was dope. Heart of a Champion's dope. Let's see. Yeah, I'm good. We have merch. Merch is coming. Records are coming. We're doing 500 vinyl and a Dead Sun line of merch for those guys who want it. Or make your own. Do what you want to do, but it'll be there. I am a line that's true. And it's time to fucking hunt. I don't know what that meant. My favorite HU album. That's funny because that changes a lot. I have to go. I really like American Tragedy just because the balance was so. I just thought there was something. There's great moments of different styles and like. I don't know. As a whole, probably that. I loved Five. I would have to go with American. Day of the Dead was so. I mean, I like them all. I really genuinely do, but I'd go with American Tragedy. Let's see. Oh, that's cool. First tattoo, a cross up on my arm, but it's been covered up. It doesn't exist. I got it when I was like 13, 14 years old, so it was pretty fucking bunk, and I got it in a dude's basement. Oh, thank you. Notes from the Underground's dope. Notes has got some bangers on it, man. I think all the records are really good because some are better than others. I won't say that. But all of them at least have some really, really good songs on it. I mean, you can't write, it's hard to write 13, 14 songs that are all like perfect, but I think all of our records have at least 3 or 4 songs that you're like, okay, that's legit. I don't know about the Lovesick Radio stuff. I don't even know who owns that song because we were on a different label. There's a lot of complications. We don't necessarily own those songs because we were signed to a label, so it's really up to them. That's the shitty part is about signing to a label. Keep that in mind if you ever get an offer. Like Green Day. I've never heard that before. I love Green Day, but I'm 6'3". Monsters is the shit, man. That's a childhood song. There's a lot of stuff of that influence in Dead Sun, just with a different sound. That's a good idea. Yeah, I get so many, the American Tragedy repressing of vinyl for the 10-year anniversary. I would have never thought of that. Once again, that's on a different label, so you kind of have to go back to them, and it's hard because, you know, I mean, it's good. It's tough. I'll try. I could definitely try because that's a great idea. I love you, James. You're a sweetheart, buddy. I love seeing you, man. It's been too long. Gravity's dope. Yeah, maybe Ghost Out live. I don't know how that would work, but I mean, we're down. The idea of playing live is like a fucking foreign language now. I thought we were going to be off the road for a month or two, and here we are a year later with another year to go. So it's, dude, I'm 6'3", homie. I'll stomp on you. No, I'm just kidding. 6'1's good. 6'1's a healthy height. Yeah, fuck the labels. No shit. Man, I wish I knew when I was young what I know now about record labels, but I guess we could all wish that about something. No, you weren't taller than me, Caleb. That's horse shit. Okay, we're going to settle this wherever you are. Back to back. When was there no feature on Idol? Who had a verse on it? No one. We wrote that with the intention of Tech Nine on it. So if he didn't do it, it probably just would have been 2 verses and maybe a bridge or something. But we knew he loved the song, so we're like, we never really thought about what would happen if he didn't do it without Tech Nine. Another live stream. Who says we're not doing another live stream? In fact, I won't say we are, but I'm not going to say we're not doing another live stream. It's going to be a lot different if we did it than the other live stream, though. Not that we're doing it. Why is Skava so good? Skava is another one of my top few Hollywood Undead songs, and we wrote that about, that was right after I had my daughter, and it was such a tumultuous time because I was still like a fucking maniac, but I had a kid, and those two roads converging can be tough because some people say you have a kid and you just change. It's not true. You're still you, but you have to like figure out how to stop being a fucking nut because you're a parent. And it's a tough stuff, but that's what I wrote Skava about my girls. And then Daniel had his piece about Scarlett, his first daughter. So it was like perfect time. We had kids right around the same time, and we created some magic through that. No, the house party, we didn't have anybody to have to tell us to move, dude. We hadn't played together in like so long. It was like the time of my life. Because, we're used to playing 150, 200 shows a year, and we hadn't played in, 9 months. So for us, it was like, it was just fun to play. We had the time of our lives doing that live stream, just to be able to get back to it. My day is good, Jared. I appreciate it. It's better now. Talking to everybody. We're in Hollywood. I was on Franklin and Highland for the longest time. Franklin and Highland, and then one apartment on Wilcox for a while. I don't know where you're at in Hollywood. Gotta Let Go. That would be a cool song. It's tough to judge what to play live because everybody wants to hear the big hits and stuff, and then we like certain songs, but the fans are like, bleh, so you give them what they want usually. Um, an autograph, please. How the hell am I gonna send that? Give me your email. Uh, yeah, when I come to Nashville, gotta go. Yeah, absolutely, bro. We'll get faded. Do me and the boys hang out? Yeah, all the time. I mean, we write music together. We work on Dove and Grenade stuff together. So we definitely. Can you read? Well, we're together more than I like. No, I'm just kidding. Um, Gotta Let Go is about letting go of painful moments from your past, typically the childhood stuff. And that kind of goes in line with what I was saying, is where as you get older, you still find that you identify with these experiences, and they can hurt you forever if you let them. That's the thing. So it's very important that you figure out a way to forgive not only yourself but other people, because even if you're not doing it for the other person, you got to do it for yourself, or those things in these moments in your life that hurt will dictate the rest of your life. So that's what Gotta Let Go is about. DNG over. What you do this weed? Can you even smoke weed over there? You guys got your government's hardcore, aren't they? I don't want to go to jail, bro. Especially not an English jail. The food's bad on the outside of the jail. I can only imagine what it's like inside the jail. Ho! That was a dumb joke. Sorry. Okay. Yes, video trilogy directed by. Yes, the Abyss video trilogy was directed by Sam Shapiro. He's one of those dudes that I've known for a while that I always wanted to work with, so I was really, really happy, and we developed the whole plot and outline of the story together. It was a lot of fun. Um, Autograph tattooed on your hand. That's badass. I remember. Dude, I've been chill. I remember stuff now. Uh, oh, I'm sorry about your grandma. I'm glad I'll be there. Help. That's one of my favorite tracks too. Um, Someone already said the Mike Shinoda thing. Oh, thank you, Jordan. It's not that bad. But I like, what's that, this chicken place? Fuck, they don't have it over here. I forget, the spicy kind of chicken crap. Uh, yep, HU Tattoo is right. Who the fuck, what's that chicken place? Now I'm not going to be able to, what's the chicken place in the UK? I think they have them in other parts of Europe, too. They grill it. Fuck. Who cares, I guess. Yeah, Dead Sun is collabing with J3T. That's a good idea. Yes, live stream for sure. Extreme Undead has been working with the band forever. I've met him a few times. Seems like a really, really nice, good guy. Nando's, thank you. Fucking Rory, my boy. KFC, no, that's some American shit. I know you guys have it. Nando's, yes. Nando's is the one. That's where I eat. If I'm in Europe, that's like 8 meals a week. Because it's easy. They got some fried cheese called or some shit. That's pretty good. Nando's, yes. Nando's. No, not Zaxby's. Yeah, we'll be coming back to not Montreal at some point. House party was badass. Thank you. Dead Sun merch will be sold on Kings Road, I believe, if that makes any sense. I'll have to check into that. I'll probably be posting about something about merch for those guys who are asking, who want to get some merch real shortly. Like I said, 500 signed vinyls we're going to do, and so sweater, your basic stuff, so that you can look horny when you go out of your house. And heaven can wait, because you can make a heaven here on earth, and then maybe you'll already be where you want to be. Thank you very much about the song. That's dope. Do I draw? Yeah, just like, you ever seen Superbad? The guy draws dicks all the time. That's kind of like me. But if you do want merch, deadson.store, you'll see it there. I'll get all that stuff done. There's also one-of-a-kind dick drawings I did. Those are free. I'm not going to charge you for that because I enjoy it so much. Okay, cool. Hell yeah. Yeah. My wife loves you. I love your wife. Not in that, like, respectfully. Um, I love all you guys, man. This has been a lot of fun. Spanish or Latin? Well, all the good stuff was written in Latin, but I don't understand it, and I barely understand Spanish. So I'm going to go with Latin because I like the language and the books that were originally written in Latin, even though I can't read them, which is beautiful. Dante, baby. All right. I love you too. Bitchy horror. Don't go Undead Mama. Well, I have to go at some point. But you know what I was thinking? Like I said, I fucked it. We could do this more often if you guys want. I like talking to you guys. Um, Dead Cult, that's cool. Yep, Johnny Two Beers, what a pussy. I used to be able to drink a lot. I don't know what happened. Dead languages are fun. They are fun, and they're never dead as long as someone still speaks them. And there's people who speak Latin. You just can't talk to anybody else because you're probably the only one. My favorite poem? Ooh, Paradise Lost is right up there, but I mean, John Milton, I mean, Paradise Lost I know it's a poem, but I always looked at poetry as short and sweet, and in that respect, I always loved Dylan Thomas. He was an Irish writer. I really liked some Poe stuff. Hi, Emmanuel. Love you guys. Dylan Thomas is probably my favorite poet. Robert Frost, I really like. But yeah, the greatest poem ever written would have to be Paradise Lost by John Milton, just because of its scope and its magnitude. But if you're just looking to read through some poetry, I mean, I like Dylan Thomas, personally. You know who I love is Franz Kafka, but he was a novelist, but I was just reading The Trial yesterday. He's great. I think he was from Prague, actually, right? You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he was from the Czech Republic. Playing in New Mexico. I mean, the next time we can play, hopefully we're playing everywhere. My favorite kind of, what is your favorite tattoo you have? I don't like any of them. To be honest with you, I've always looked at, now kind of wish I never got them, the tattoos. They get kind of old, not looking, although that's true too. But I'm curious what it would look like without them now. I guess that's the thing. Cultured, yeah. I mean, you could say favorite Starbucks drink. I'm not cultured. I drink Starbucks like every other, all the yoga moms. My favorite drink at Starbucks is just honestly, iced coffee. I like iced coffee. If I'm feeling naughty, I'll get one of those Frappuccinos. But I have to be careful, getting love handles, darling. Differences, but I mean, the musical projects are very, very different. I mean, they couldn't be more opposite in my opinion, but they're both very important to me. Let's see. I guess that's it, huh? Do I have anything else I can cover for you guys to make anybody happy? That's all I really care about. No? I stopped getting questions, so. My cousin went to y'all's first St. Louis, Missouri concert and said you were arrested or something while y'all were there still. Yeah, we've been arrested a few times. 36 to be exact. But there's nothing like a little jail time to sleep off a hangar. They put you in the cold room. It's like drop the temperature to sober you up. You wake up feeling right as rain. You get one of those little jail bologna sandwiches, chocolate milk. See you later. I'm not coming to court. All right, guys, I actually really do have to go or I'm going to get in trouble. I appreciate all you for joining me, and hopefully we talk soon. I'll talk to all you guys soon. If anybody could even still hear me, I don't even know. But I think I'm out of time. I love all you.